distance between the eye and the artwork, and the light is carefully controlled to be neutral. At a scale like Art Basel Hong Kong, those conditions are replicated across hundreds of galleries and thousands of physical works, creating a massive traditional landscape of tangible art. But located just outside the main exhibition halls is a localized disruption. Samsung has installed a massive micro-LED display, a piece of high-tech hardware that stands in direct contrast to the oil and canvas inside. This hardware is being used for something far more specific than simply rotating through a collection of high-resolution digital image files. Samsung has configured this space as an active experimental lab, a place to see how extreme digital output interacts with the human eye. The selection process for this lab was intense. Out of the thousands of masterpieces nearby, the curators chose only 6 artworks to face the display. The reason for such a narrow list is simple. Placing a painting onto a screen of this magnitude functions as a brutal physical stress test. The experiment subjects each piece of art to 3 distinct variables: piercing light intensity, hypercolor saturation, and extreme resolution scaling. As these variables scale upward, they envelop the eye, forcing a change in how a viewer physically relates to the space in front of them. This creates a unique opportunity to observe how the structural integrity of a traditional painting reacts when it's hit by these digital forces. To measure those effects, we can look at the work of Tao-Ming, a central figure among the 6 chosen artists. His style is defined by a rejection of both simple shapes and the reproduction of recognizable real-world objects. Instead, his work relies on complex layers of color and physical brush traces, creating fluid, non-objective motion across the canvas. Because the viewer isn't looking for standard content to understand, the eye processes overlapping layers as pure expressions of depth and time. This makes his work a perfect subject for the lab. Its value depends entirely on the mechanics of perception, rather than a specific surface image. The critical moment happens when physical layers of paint meet the display's extreme lighting and resolution. Unexpectedly, the digital screen doesn't make the artwork look artificial or flatten the paint into simple pixels. Illuminated from behind by the LED array, high resolution pulls out hidden depths. As the screen pulses, highlights and shadows actively shift, turning the canvas into an immersive environment. Under these conditions, the art is no longer a static visual object. It has become an active structure of perception. This stress test demonstrates that hardware like the micro-LED interface operates as more than just a tool for digitizing images. The display has become a hosted environment, a specific operational field where technology and fine art interact to create a new kind of experience. The 6 artworks that thrived here serve as a record of how high-end displays can successfully amplify the physical properties of paint. These works now function as the definitive benchmark for the digital canvas, proving that these screens can actively expand how we perceive the depth and detail of the physical world.